What's up guys, it's Jake Gordon here. Welcome to another video. This video is kind of a requested video, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people were DMing me on Facebook from the YouTube channel, were asking me, can you do a day in the life video? I'm not one of them dudes to actually go and take like a vlogging kind of video. I just think there's no kind of value in that. Sure it is to cool, like watch guys like, big in the space. Even it might be cool for you to go and watch my kind of typical day, but I promise you it's not what you guys think. It's very boring. So I'd rather sit down and let you guys see exactly what a full-time dropshipper does, day by day, hour by hour. A typical day, obviously days are different, like any kind of stuff, but a typical day for me, we're going to break it down. No BS, all value. Hopefully, I want to share this kind of video, so once you get to this kind of level, you kind of know what to expect, know what to do, because people might think you work a lot of hours, and we do work a lot of hours for sure, but we're only working smart hours, right? We're only really working like 2 hours a day, maybe even less, but they're super smart, focused hours. So, we can do what we want to do and enjoy our life and not working 9 to 5. So I'm going to break it down for you. Super simple. Um, 9 to 10 a.m. So usually where I'm super focused, I kind of get up. And the main thing I'm doing is I'm lifting all the kind of heavy objects that, make the big kind of numbers in ecom. So, I'm managing ads right off the bat. So what I'm doing right off the start is cutting bad products from my all product test campaign. That is in my new store, any other store as well, niche stores, one product stores. I'm cutting all bad products from that general test campaign. So because we test a lot of products, for example, I've got a store right now that we're testing over 100 products every single day. So I want to cut the bad products. So managing the ads for that store is super important. So cutting the bad products, leaving the good products more time to get more spend to them, and obviously make us more money. So managing the ads, cutting the bad products. On the plus side of that, and the vice versa, I'm taking the good products, I'm getting 3 more profitable sales. That's my kind of strategy. I just do it that way. So 3 profitable sales. Guess what? I'm taking them out the general test campaign. I'm putting them in a single product campaign. So for example, if it's a GPS tracker, I'm putting that GPS tracker in a single product campaign, because it comes to our next step, and that's managing keywords. So I'm managing specifically negative keywords. So products that are already in an SBC. Now this takes the most time, by the way. This takes a lot of time, and sometimes a few hours just on each store to manage those negative keywords, because as you can imagine, there's a lot of search terms being made every single day for these products. And the more we go in there, and a lot of people leave this like weeks and weeks and weeks, and that's where it can kind of get out of hand. So, I do mine every day. The more kind of like, we do it, it kind of saves us a lot of ad spend. So if we're selling a product like a GPS tracker and we're getting some just unrelatable like crap and just stuff that's not giving us profitable sales, we don't want to show up for those search terms anymore. So I'm getting rid of those negative keywords pretty much as fast as I can if they're just completely unrelatable. For example, the GPS tracker, if they're just like a brand GPS tracker or just really not in a buyer kind of question. So really not in a buyer kind of question, I'm getting rid of them as fast as possibly can. So it leaves me, more ad spend to serve on the good products and the good keywords. So, that's kind of what I'm doing as well. It still goes under the same category of managing ads. The next kind of thing I'm doing is marking in my spreadsheet. So, if you follow my 100K challenge, I'm posting a lot about the spreadsheet. So I recommend having a spreadsheet so your profits, losses. If you don't want to make your own spreadsheet, guess what you can do? You can just download Order Metrics. They do it for you. I just like having my spreadsheet because, I can keep track of the numbers, and I get motivated by putting in, how much money we made yesterday, how much money did we make for the week, how much, profit did we make for that store in a month. So I make my own spreadsheet. You can do it. It's very easy on Excel. Just, have some formulas. We all learned this kind of stuff at school. I hope you guys did. But, have a sort of spreadsheet, and you should have a spreadsheet if you're, doing any sort of business, because you need to know your profit losses, your gross profits, how much you spend on ads, how much, everything. So, that's part of the 9 to 10 kind of schedule. I'm marking in my previous days for the numbers. So for example, my 100K store, if it's like the 17th of, October, for example, I'm marking in the 16th. So I'm always a day ahead. I'm marking in, the previous day. So that's kind of a morning kind of routine. And that's usually what you'll see for everybody. So even if you're doing Facebook ads, guess what they're doing in the morning? Probably managing their ads from the previous days. So all the ads, all the kind of heavy lifting objects that, make fuel the beast, make the money, we do that in the morning. So 9 to 10, might be longer, it might be less. It just depends. So, from like 11 to 2 p.m., I'm adding new products. So if, a store is doing well, and, if it's one product store or a niche store, I'm probably not adding products in them, but I've got a lot of general stores. So, if I'm adding more, more products, it's going to equal more revenue, because I'm constantly testing. Like, the more products I have, the more revenue, I can produce means the more profit. So I'm always adding products, and it's very simple. I'm just going through my exactly what I teach, my product research method. I'm thinking of products, I'm looking at other people's stores, I'm coming back on Google, typing in those products, and obviously making sure I can source them. I'm using eBay and Banggood right now, mostly what I'm doing for my drop shipping. Obviously, when I'm at the stage of bulk buying, it's a completely different ballgame. So, just you talking about drop shipping, I'm making sure I can source them on eBay at a good price and obviously at a good delivery time, and obviously Banggood kind of same. So adding new products is what I'm kind of doing from, lunchtime to maybe 2, maybe 3 p.m. I'm not adding products every day, but, I'm kind of going mad with adding products right now because it's Q4. So, you can, bet even like me, like I'm in Cyprus right now, guess what I'm doing tomorrow, 11 to 2, I'm adding more products. Like, even though we're on holiday, nothing changes because the business runs constantly. So people think, you're on holiday, like, yeah, but nothing changes. So, 11 to 2, I'm always adding products for general stores, even on niche stores. If I have a niche store, smartwatch store, for example, I always give that example because, I do have smartwatches stores. I'm always adding new smartwatches if I think one can pop up. Like I said, I'm doing the product research method first to make sure it's a good choice. But, from 11 to 2, like I said, adding smartwatches. From about 2 to 3, maybe even 3 to 4, just depends when I finish the previous step. Sounds super boring. Some of you guys don't need to do this. It doesn't affect the ecom, but I'm just going to the gym. So super simple, right? So I'm going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, what I'm doing. Sometimes I do cardio, not really, to be honest, but I think it's good to be healthy or get some stress out. So yeah, I recommend you have a physical exercise. If it's golf, football, table tennis, even basketball, recommend taking an hour to 2 hours a day, to kind of relieve the stress and get outside, because we spend a lot of time inside. I'm not going to lie. It's good to get outside, get some fresh air. So usually doing that kind of mid-term, maybe. Obviously there's meals and all that as well, I've not included, but we don't need to go over that kind of boring stuff. So that's what I'm doing. End of the day, maybe from 4 to 6, 5 to 7 or whatever, sometimes even later. Sometimes I don't need to do this step. It's basically just supplier check-ins, VA check-ins. So for example, let's just, on the smartwatch store right now, we're checking, making sure everything's good on the supplier end, everything's getting shipped out, all the emails are getting checked. Don't do this every day, like I said, I trust my guys who've worked with me a long time, but it's good to check in at least every 1 to 3 days, because if the stuff isn't getting sold, like, you're going to run into a lot of issues like 7, 14, 21 days after that, chargebacks, refunds. So I'm pretty much checking every 1 to 3 kind of days. And obviously at that stage as well, I'm always looking to bulk buy off Alibaba, because if I'm at that stage, I can beat everybody else on price and destroy people on delivery time. So I'm always looking, have we sold enough of this unit? I recommend 100 to 200 minimum, consistently, not slowly. So yeah, I'm always looking at Alibaba, reaching out to the team just to see if we can bulk buy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A full day managing ads, product research, always adding, going to the gym, and supplier check-ins. Obviously, changes all the time. Sometimes I don't manage the ads till night. It just depends on that kind of schedule and where I come with that, because it changes all the time. But that's kind of like a rough idea of where you should be doing, because there's really nothing else you need to do. Like, you manage ads to fuel the business, you supplier check-ins to make sure the money's being kept, pretty much, and obviously putting in your spreadsheets and putting new products in, because eventually you need to keep fueling the beast, or fueling the ecom store with products. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of different kind of scenery video. I'm in Cyprus right now, but wanted to give you guys some perspective of where you kind of need to be, and what you've got to look forward to when you're doing this stuff full time. And that's pretty much what I do. Like I said, everybody else is going to be different. And please please subscribe if you're brand new. If you don't like it, dislike it, tell me why. But I'll see you next video.